Where are you at? You're not even online.
I am. I'm in the middle of that.
All right, I'm going to take a picture because you're not here. We're literally not online. What?
Same.
You're not there. You're not even online. Because two full didn't offline.
I know. Show up offline.
Oh my god, I hate it. All right.
Come down. I really click on it.
Zombies.
It's just.
Okay with that. Where are you at, Oscar? Oh, don't kill him yet. Oh, did you kill him already?
Yeah, no, I just gotta get the.
Oh, you gotta do some things first. Never mind. Never fucking mind.
It's still round one. Oscar's already dead.
Slow diesel. You got a mic, Diesel? That's my Activision. That's the name. How you see it's how you put it in. It's not the 3, it's the actual name. Have you done a man Easter egg on Ashes?
We just got golden armor.
Yeah. No.
You're
We got both.
We got Ultra as well.
Ultra photo. I just wanted to make sure.
Why I just did that? I didn't want to see what I got.
Oh,
Why did I grab that? Damn it. Fuck me.
what'd you grab?
Not that. It's a very small drop. Not very, very large. Like the don't need. He might hit it.
Yo, what's up, chat? Yo, yo, what do do? Oh my God.
Here, Paul. Here. Oh, yeah, I don't care as long as he doesn't miss it. Yeah, if he works with us, it's fine. You ain't no lawyer.
Send me a friend invite. Diesel. Friend request, friend invite, whatever you want to call it. All I ask is you gotta follow instructions because we ain't fixing to be blowing through fucking rounds. This is a team that I play with and we do shit a certain way, but you are more than welcome to join. Did you already get the battery out of here?
Now, yeah, we already got it.
Oh, okay.
We gotta get the wiring now.
All right, I'll get that right away.
Or did we get wiring? We already got the water.
Oh, okay.
No, it's usually you get the space on his name. He's asking him.
Yes, yes. Space, the way you see it right there is exactly how you put it in. Capitalized space, the whole 9 yards.
Damn. It's gonna be 3 points with my flavor guys.
I see that.
Fucking Jesus.
He said, are you sure that's the right name? I just let you know that I've probably helped over 10,000 people with that name. So yeah, I'm damn sure that's my name. Daniel, we got her last bit of power.
Yeah, my last 10 power one night.
Hey, I got you, bro. What do you need?
I don't need it.
Oh, okay.
I just grabbed it by mistake.
I hate when I do that. It's like you can't put it back either.
Well, we go.
Grab that, great power.
There it is. Let me pause it real quick. Hey, look, Diesel, I'm gonna let you in, bro. You gotta work with us here. Because I've never played with you, but I'm spending cash for my gobble gums. I ain't trying to back out and have to start over, you know what I mean?
Oh, wow, I hate that now.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we usually don't let people in on these runs. It's after we carry. I'm gonna let you in, buddy. I'm gonna let you in.
But yeah, when I was doing my test run for my stream yesterday, I got everything connected, but all you kept hearing was a distortion and static from the action for sure.
You know,
That you couldn't hear.
sure you have your cable there. Sure you need to come in. Never hit the stick on Paul does. On the sensor.
Here. I'll give you a cookie.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'll join that. Okay. That'll work. This shit. Man, and I didn't bring in fucking what you call it, extra saddle.
Yeah, didn't bring that drop either. Yeah, you can break my
And she will be officers here, so let's go ahead and build his wonder weapon.
We can't do it yet.
Oh, I thought you got all the components.
We don't have the crystals.
Oh, okay. So we need ice. Gotcha. Let me get my little.
That's what I'm doing right now.
I'll get my little pistol right here. Well, look, you're supposed to be on this and ahead of the game. Should have had it already.
Found Oscar. Okay, I already got one per minute.
Come see me first. Come see me first. You wanna come see me? You wanna come see me? Hmm. Hmm. Mm. 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 Appreciate a lot of you trying to get the angle right. But please, Zayno ain't on my boy. Can't take shit, but maybe I eat the goddamn breakfast cereal. My shit clean up. What's up, chat? What's up, chat? It's a three on the red L. You check on red L like that. What's up? You know what I'm looking for. You take me like a bum some gone.
Yeah. He's making that savings now, yeah.
Yo, they want to laugh. They can tell the stream.
Get tax expertise without getting fees. Switch to a TurboTax expert. $150. Save high fees. Match with a trusted expert to handle your taxes. All forms, all returns, all tax situations. $150, all in. No surprises. Now this is taxes. Spit TurboTax. The first I just ate something in the coat. I don't want to live. I don't gotta shot myself in the head before. I gotta put it in my head.
Tax slice. Let's take the price. Slice. PhatDieselSquad. Run it. Tax slice. Let's take the price. One slice. PhatDieselSquad. Run it.
Hello, welcome to another episode of Club Shay Shay. I am your host, Shannon Sharp. I'm also the proprietor of Club Shay Shay. Stopping by for conversation on the drink today. He's one of one. He's one of the most authentic, prolific, and transparent voices in the game. He's one of the internet's most favorite personalities, a staple in the entertainment world and consistent presence in hip hop. He's a Grammy-nominated rapper, Billboard Hot 100 artist, multi-platinum songwriter, a charismatic musician, cinematic storyteller, and a candid MC. Successful businessman, motivational figure, and a fan favorite. Here he is, the Louisiana legend, Kevin Gates. Did you right?
On the boat.
I leave out anything. What I did? You did me more than right. And I just want to say one thing. I really appreciate you, but I gotta say this. All praise, honor, and glory.
Who deep for me?
Sure, brother. You gotta say that too. Well, I appreciate it. You know what? I've seen a lot of times that before we let's go ahead. You know what? You asked me what this was. What is this is my cognac. It's called J.
Sir. No way live, man. It's time to play the game live.
8 years. So I know you drink cognac, but I want to know. Give me your honest opinion, right? You don't drink? What I drink? What I do now?
Yeah, I'm watching Shane Short shit. Him and Kevin Gates. I'm about to watch that shit. Had to bring out my old red controller. Cause the black one, that blue fucking up on that bitch. Control down that thing. Go out anyway. I'm putting my when I say my B button was getting stuff going, 9 menu button and shit, keep it going up and down and shit. Yeah. Play that control out. I got my money worked out that bitch. I think I had bought that bitch out of time. Had took a little trip. I bought my game system down to that bitch and left my damn control. And I've been playing that control since. That been a good minute though. I think I played that control. That was summertime, so yeah, the wire be bullshit here. It'll be saying that. Yeah. But we watching the goddamn Club Shake shit, man.
You won't order anything like that. We have more things. Yeah, let's see a lot of you interviews that there have been some, not all, but some, you'd like to start with a prayer. You want to lead us on a word? Uh,
Yeah, I will. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. Almighty God, creator, maker of the heavens and earth, thank you for all the wonderful blessings in which you bestowed upon us in this life and in the hereafter. As you forgive us for all our sins, you forgive those who sin against us. We seek refuge with you, for there is no refuge from you but to you. Thank you for clothing us without the use of ourselves and feeding us without the use of ourselves. That anything that is said today that brings upliftment to people come from you and you alone. And let anything that is considered to be, I guess, offensive, let it be from me and the shaitan.
Yeah, I always be watching clips and shit. Yeah, like I say, you
Appreciate that.
Since I'm finna play exam and shit, I got time to listen to the whole thing.
Speak Arabic. Born in New Orleans, but you was raised in Baton Rouge.
Yes, sir.
Take us back to your childhood. Do you have any favorite childhood memories?
My grandparents.
Mm-hmm. Funny that you say that. I was raised by my grandparents. So let me ask you this, because my parents were in Chicago. My grandparents reared us and reared whatever you want to say, in South Georgia. So you said your grandparents, they raised you. Were your parents around? Did you see them?
When I could.
What do you mean when you could?
My mama had me kind of young.
Yes.
And it's crazy that you asked me this type of question. Nobody ever asked me that. But my mother just came, I think that was last year. She just came to my house out here in California for the first time last year. We had a very estranged relationship.
Okay.
So to say.
You were estranged from your mom.
And she told me that, not to get off subject, but she told me that my healing journey is what made her go on her healing journey. And I told her, I say, she broke down when I told her this. I say, Mama, you ain't make no mistake when you had me. I say, you ain't make no mistake when you had me. I say, if you think about it, you gave birth to a living legend. And she broke down.
Interesting that you said.
Not to get out, I hope I answered your question.
You did. Raised by your grandparents. What are some of the lessons that your grandparents taught you?
Always being respectful. That was the biggest thing, being respectful. Hard work.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot. I'm gonna get emotional, but it's a lot. It's crazy that the voice inside me that talk to me, that motivate me, it sounds like my grandfather talk. Mm-hmm. Like, you gonna work, go to work. If you gonna stay at home, stay at home. But if you stay at home, don't ask for no money. It's like that voice be inside me. Like when I get to the gym, sometimes I don't want to work out.
Yeah,
It feel like, oh, what you say?
Yo.
You gonna get it done, and you gonna stay at all day. Like it just like it's when he died, it's like his spirit, like or energy or whatever, just when it's like.
You mentioned that it was very, very hard. I was raised, me and my brother and sister was raised by grandparents, but I got an opportunity to experience my grandmother for 43 years. I had my grandfather for about 8, and it was very difficult. And people always ask you, "Well, Shannon, how did you get over you losing your grandmother?" I said, "No, you don't get over it. You just get better at dealing with it as time passes." As your grandmother, how old were you when your grandmother passed?
I forgot. It was emotional for me. I was about to go on stage. I went back to Baton Rouge to do a concert.
Okay.
And they called me. They said, they say your grandmother just died. And I left.
Did you perform?
I still performed that night. I left the venue, and I kind of took a picture, but they had to her jaw. It's a long story anyway. I took a picture, but I covered her mouth when I took the picture, and I was like, it was my last memory of her, seeing her. And The internet had ridiculed me for it. They said I was trying to show off a watch, a little pussy ass watch. Like I ain't want to show my grandmother without her dentures on. Like I was still being respectful.
A little while we just what you get. Like I said, no surprises. Well, I guess you could say you rescued me. I've never been in debt.
The last conversation you had with your grandmother?
Yes, ma'am. I mean, yes, sir. Excuse me, please forgive me. You good?
What was that conversation?
She told me she loved me, she was proud of me, and she was glad I was home from jail.
You know, were you your grandmother's favorite? Okay.
I'm everybody's favorite. Say, oh, I'm everybody's favorite. No, I was her favorite, though.
I could tell. I could tell. You said the very first woman to ever break your heart was your mother. The only woman.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm waiting on you.
The
Ready.
relationship. You mentioned that your mom came out here for the first time last year, that she had been to see you and you
Say not ready.
What was the relationship like with your mom growing up?
I'm going to B when we get in. What's up, B?
She was young. She did the best that she could. It's the best thing
Been
that she
on
ever
these
did. was
zones.
let me-
Man, Ray.
She did what she could.
You feel she did the best that she could now as you've gotten older.
As I got older, yeah.
At the time, you didn't think she was doing the best she could.
I used to hate her.
Yo.
It's a strong word, Cam.
I used to hate mama.
What was it? What wasn't she?
For real?
Or
Okay.
what did you think she could have done better at that time as a child? You were a parent yourself. I think you're a parent yourself, but you know what it entails to be a mother or a father. So what could you have done differently, even at the young age?
There's nothing that she could have did different. I'm just, most people that I talk to, they ask me being an overachiever, where it come from. And I just not diagnosed and got to the root of it doing the inner work.
What you trying to say?
It come from my mother.
I'm getting what you trying to say.
Please, if they watching, don't look at me. Y'all, I love y'all. But the truth of the truth is, I was the black sheep, and the favoritism was shown to her other children. Okay. So, me being an overachiever, I'm gonna show you how great I am. I took on like the persona of Muhammad Ali. I'm gonna show you how great I am. I'm gonna show you.
Yeah, watch that.
I'm gonna show you how great I am. And I
Oh,
believe
say
it came
shit.
from me feeling as if she was showing her other children favoritism.
Whatever you trying to say,
You
what
married
other
they dad.
platform are you streaming?
You know, I didn't feel like I belonged in that unit.
Did you feel because she married your father that what was wrong with my dad? Why we couldn't be like that?
No, I never felt like that. I just felt like I got treated different.
Because you weren't the father's biological son. Did she treat you different?
Me and him platinum.
Wow.
Me and him platinum.
But what was it about your book? Hold on. Your mom birthed all of those other kids also, so what was the difference?
Looking at it from where I'm at right now, I'll say that we all had different requirements and needs that needed to be met.
Okay.
And
Mic
being
plug
more
up.
gifted, I don't think that they was equipped to be able to be there for me the way that I needed them to be there. They did the best they could, though.
What type of relationship did your mom have with your father?
I really don't know. They was cool, though.
Okay.
It was cool.
Because it's interesting that, but you said,
No, I got my mic plugged up to my lab.
when you finally brought it upon yourself, so you know what?
Oh, got ads. I gotta take them ads off, man. My bad.
My mom, as you said, she did the best she could with the knowledge that she had and the resources that she had. I gotta let this go because this ain't her weighing on her. It's weighing on me.
Nah, it's weighing on her too.
Is it?
Yeah.
Say 4 ads. Yeah, I gotta take them ads off.
Have you ever
Shit, looking like Tubi.
You treated my mother different than you treated me. What did she say?
I don't really remember what she said, but this last time she came and got to see her grandkids was like it was healing for the both of us. I slept in the bed with her and everything. Wow. Like I returned to that toddler and
That child.
I returned. Yeah, I was healing my inner child, nurturing my inner child, and it was beautiful.
I don't know if you saw the last episode that had Ryan Davis on, and he had a very strained relationship with his mom, and he still does. And he commented that, you know, since that interview that we did, we took that sometime in like late October, early November. But he said he spent Christmas with his mom and the kids, his kids.
I'll be back.
And his mom had his first child at 13. She had 4 kids by the age of 19. So obviously, you said your mom was very young when she had you.
It's similar.
And he said in talking to people, he said sometimes that when you have a child at such a young age,
I'm like, so you think go get a haircut, then you go back to play.
You're still a child. You're still a child.
which is not a clip.
I raised you. With all due respect. I'm teaching my mother. I've been gifted as a child. I don't know why I'm about to tell you this, but damn, I can't believe I'm about to speak on this. I got a cousin named Tyreek. I was laying in bed with my mom one night. I say, Mom, what if Tyreek daddy go in the house and kill his mama and shoot Dez and kill himself? She said, why you think that? Why would you say that? And the next day it happened. I've been gifted. I used to think something was wrong with me. I don't even know why I'm telling you this. I never spoke on this before. I regret that I spoke on what happened with the car battery. And everybody came back and apologized. But I believe that to tell the truth out of season is worse than telling a lie. I don't even know why I said that. It was just on my spirit to say that.
I read your father passed the AIDS.
Yeah.
Was he gay? Was he an IV drug user? How did you ever find out how he contacted needles? When you did you know at the time that he had died of AIDS, or you found that at a later date time?
He never lied to me about nothing.
So he told you. Did you see the effects that it? I mean, anybody that had that virus, but I hear the.
Oh my God, extreme.
And times, that's what made me get into like holistic medicine.
Okay.
And he was so beautiful. If you could have seen my dad, he was beautiful. But that's crazy. You asked me that. Nobody ever asked me this. I was with him. I was with him like for a long time up until he passed. I was with him. He taught me a lot of beautiful lessons. And if I could go back in time, it's sad what I'm about to say. I could have cured him.
You think so?
I know so.
But you didn't know
I ain't Dr. Sebi or no shit like that. I ain't trying to act like that, but I could have cured it. He the one made me take health so serious.
Prior to that, you didn't take health serious.
I was a kid,
right?
So he was explaining to me about how this go. I watched him die. Well, I done watched a lot of people die, but I watched him die.
To see someone go through that a painful death, and to see it as a child, that's my father. And I know my father's going to die. I know my father's going to leave here. What did that do to you as a child?
Maybe I suppressed it. I don't really know. But I was already in the streets. He died when I was 17. But I used to pull up on him and go talk to him.
Yep. How important is mothers its sons' lives, even daughters. Without just gonna take it from your perspective.
I'm approaching 40 years of age on paper. I say on paper because I don't feel 40.
Right.
And I do shit that I couldn't do when I was like 16.
Right.
I still do backflips and all that. Damn. 2, 3 years of back was free. I still do that. Still do yoga, still work out, still run fast and all that. But I'm approaching close to 40 years of age.
Okay.
And to this day, the inner child in me, I had to really do the inner work and heal it. I used to get jealous when I see somebody spending time, a real father spending time with his children. And then I got to the point where I saluted now. Like I walk up and shake somebody down. I was just on Rodeo and dude was like, hey, it's okay if my daughter take a picture. Blah, blah, blah. I said, it's your daughter. Shook his hand. Say, you're a good father. You're a good man. He was like, thank you. So shout out to all the good fathers out there. I know y'all might feel like y'all going to appreciate it, but I appreciate y'all.
Did you miss that as a child?
Yeah.
But he was in your life in some capacity, right?
Yeah.
What made you turn to the life that you turned to if he was in your father? Was he not in your life enough?
He was in the streets.
Oh, okay. Okay.
He was in the streets. But to be honest, coming from Louisiana, it's very poverty-stricken place. So either it ain't really too much to do there but die, go to jail. They have more people locked up in Louisiana than anywhere else in the country.
Gold is staple in my house. Why? Because they really work. So the root chew gold works because it actually targets the brain. It combines apomorphine and oxytocin, which play a significant role in sexual function. The frustration that amounts from trying so many other things, heartbreaking.
The big game is almost here, and there's no better way to cash in during America's biggest sporting event than Prize Picks, where it always feels good to be right. And since the big game is right around the corner, that also means it's your last chance to get on with the football action before the season ends. So close the season out right with Prize Picks by getting $50 instantly in lineup when you play your first $5. The playoffs have been electric. Drake May all damn day, going all the way. I got my eyes on May the Dig for the big game. More pass now. Prize Picks now payout. If your lineup gets off to a hot start, you may now have the option to cash out those winnings before the game even finishes. Find your community on Prize Picks with new social feeds feature. You can share Prize Picks with your friends and copy lineups from winners with a single click. Copy lineups like you use them for inspiration for your own picks. You can also follow Prize Picks partners like us and play or fade our picks with just one click. Prize Picks is simple to play. Just download the Prize Picks app. Use code Shannon to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code Shannon to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to do that. That's all you did an interview with Mike Tyson. And you revealed for the first time. You never revealed this before that you were flipping. So,
Yeah, I'd say it's ridiculous.
so I've heard people say, what's so traumatic about this? Not only is the child robbed of his youth and his innocence, but when he or she tells the person that's in charge of protecting that youth and innocence, they go unheard. They don't believe.
That was one of the reasons that me and my mother had a, disagreement. That's one of the reasons. Like, we told you what happened to us.
So it was multiple. It wasn't just you.
Nah, I'm gonna take me. It's okay, me. Okay. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take the pieces. Okay. But yeah, I told you what happened to me.
Why don't you? And it's interesting because Clarissa Shields was on here. She said the same thing that she told, and they didn't believe it. And she ended up going and saying,
Well, with Mike Tyson, it was the things that he told me off camera that was so beautiful. Like, that dude is one of the most beautiful people. I was like shocked. Like, if you look at the interview, I was just like kind of in a daze because it was the conversation we had off camera.
right,
Then when we got on camera, I'm like, man, this dude deep.
right.
And that's when he was like, that's what turned me into a monster.
Mm-hmm.
Something bad happened to me.
And he said it's never going to happen to me again.
it really forced me into being kind of like a vigilante kind of in a sense. Because I took like every type of martial arts you could think. My grandmother had me in all of that. And for a long time, and I hate what I'm about to say, for a long time I exhibited a lot of violence out of fear. People salute me for a lot of stuff, but that was out of fear. And that wasn't out of just me being no monster, no silly guy. That was fear.
Were you a teenager at the time?
Yes, sir.
Were you threatened?
When
Did he, if you tell anybody that this happened, or if you tell anybody that this happened, something might happen to you or she?
he did.
He did.
Yeah, he out of here.
Guess I'll leave that alone.
Yo, what's up,
Yeah,
Jay?
that's the truth. I mean,
Appreciate the rose. My dear guy.
Say we move that along.
yeah. Anybody can. That's the two things. But then man, it might be shit. I don't want to say too much, but I really broke generational curses with that situation because people that came before me, they was raped. And it created the space for me to have with my children to where my children know don't nobody never touch you, that not even me. I had these open conversations with my children. They are equipped. I created a space for them to be able to tell their dad any
Open and honest with you about any situation.
anything.
Kev, you know what? Let me ask you this. How did you summon up the courage? Because I can assure you, you're not the first young man, boy, that's ever had this happen. But a lot of young boys will suppress it and
I
not
created the space for men to be able to heal. There's so many men that come up to me and hug me and cry in the gym and tell me thank you because I created a space. And I tell them, you was vulnerable then. We have built ourselves into machines to where we can protect the inner child. That's why I made that song, Protect Children. You're not supposed to hurt children.
get something molested inside my mom's home. She ain't believe me when I was young. There gonna be a lot of people that's gonna watch this.
After I made that song,
Yeah.
I didn't know how much trauma that I was holding. I cried for 2 weeks uncontrolled. The man was sitting back there. He the one recorded that song. I was in Puerto Rico. And when I did that song, I cried uncontrollably for like 2 weeks. 2 weeks straight. Then I went to the bathroom, and when I shit it just like
Everything released.
everything released. I was so tense all the time just from, you underwent trauma. And even going out there and applying pressure, it don't never go away. But I think my snapping point was, damn, I hate to say who it was, but he pulled me to the side. He a monster too. He pulled me to the side. He was like, hey, are we gay? I said, I don't know. And I remember that was the last time I kind of had a little bit of like, before it went black.
You don't remember anything after that?
No, I remember. I'm talking about before my humanity kind of got turned off. So I just don't. I don't respect those that pick on me. I don't like bullies.
File your taxes. Get your biggest refund. And make it go further. With Credit Karma, powered by TurboTax. File now.
I don't know. I was so tense all the time just from, you underwent trauma. And even going out there and applying pressure, you still don't. It don't never go away. But I think my snapping point was, damn, I hate to say who it was, but he pulled me to the side. He a monster too. He pulled me to the side. He was like, "Hey, are we gay?" I said, "We know. We know." And I remember that was the last time I kind of had a little bit of like before I went black.
You don't remember anything after that?
No, I remember. I'm talking about before my humanity kind of got turned off for predators. I just don't. I don't respect those that pick on the weak. I just don't. I don't like bullies.
Is that why you stay to yourself now? That's why you don't like, look, don't bother nobody. I don't want nobody to bother me because I don't want that person to ever show back up again.
Not really. That come from I'm so loyal and I'm such a beautiful person that I give my all. I give my all every time.
How important is it for mothers, fathers, people that's in authoritative position to listen to their child when they tell them something of this magnitude is happening?
It ain't about listening. You gotta listen, but then you gotta do something behind it. You gotta do something about it. That child not gonna know that they're protected if don't let them get deep. If don't let them get deep, you just talking good as a bitch. What I utter with my mouth, my actions must prove. My children know. They done saw their daddy get out their character before. Everybody in this room has. Unfortunately, I hated that they had to see that. But men, as men, when you're a man, you do what you must. Fools do what they want, but men do what they must. I ain't know this conversation gonna be like this, but this.
Oh, we gonna lighten up, but
Nah, I ain't trying to lighten up. This is healing for me.
I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Had your mom taken steps necessary, how different is your relationship with your mom?
It's beautiful. Cause you gotta think when a parent hear that, that's the worst thing they want to hear.
Absolutely.
They be in shock. They don't know what to do.
Because I'm here to protect you, and I didn't protect you.
You know, my mom ain't, you know. But I hate what happened, but at the end of the day, it's beautiful because my pain turned into my purpose, and I'm healing the world through that. And like I say, that person was stretched. So
I don't care if you say it like you proud of that.
I am. The fuck?
Yeah.
You touch your kid, you're supposed to die. Straight up. You rape a woman, you're supposed to die. Straight up.
Yeah, but that's not your purpose. That's not your cool. I thought we were gonna let him handle that.
Who? Boy, God ain't put me here to be. God give me the strength to make sure this nigga, man, I want to stand over and give him everything I got. God, please let him be stretched. Because sometimes you give him everything you got, and they, you know, God don't take his hand off him. But if God take his hand off him, his feet going up in that air. His feet going up in that air. That's how that's supposed to go.
You get relief from that. You feel you.
What? If somebody molests my daughter, you gonna die. I'm gonna die trying, but I'm very resourceful. Unfortunately. But if you touch one of my children, you're gonna die.
As we sit here
It's
today,
supposed to be like that.
what is your purpose? What did you learn from that? Have you been able to?
No, I wasn't saying that was my purpose. I was saying
I turned that
into purpose.
Yes.
Because I've been helping men that have been sexually victimized heal. Everybody ain't got it in them nuts. Watch a soul leave a body. Everybody ain't got that, is it?
No.
And that ain't everybody. And I'm not saying it for everybody, but I'm just saying, like, you know, people that's healed. It's a lot of men that I watch go to the gym and work out, go crazy, and they suppress that. But when they hug me, they cry. So your music help. Your music make this world a better place. You know, it's like it's okay. I know I can look at somebody that it's a spirit that it's like a black class of spirit. When I watch people, I can look at somebody and tell that they've been sexually victimized. It's the energy that come with that. The kindred spirit. I ain't gonna say a kindred spirit, but I can look at somebody that has been molested before, sexually victimized, and I see it. It's a hurt that come with it. It's unfortunate, but the way I explain it to them is I tell them, you know, that happened at a time when you was vulnerable. You're not vulnerable anymore. All you have to do is protect the inner child and let the inner child come back out and thrive again.
How do you let them know it's okay to heal? What happened to you weren't your fault. Now it's time to, and you say, heal that inner child and be the man.
That's easier said than done, though.
Okay.
It's easier said than done. Like I did a lot of work, did a lot of inner work to get where I'm at. It wasn't easy for me. The first step is when I made that song. Everybody don't have a therapeutic release where they can make music.
Or write a poem or
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, like I say, I cried for 2 weeks uncontrollably after I made that song. But I released it. And then I was able to go on Mike Tyson interview and talk about that, bro. And that was like, vulnerability is one of the strongest things you could ever exhibit as a man. Because, you know, you got to be tough. You got to be this. You got to be that. So,
but don't some view vulnerability as weakness? You can be vulnerable but not be weak. You can be weak but not be vulnerable.
I'm being vulnerable right now.
Absolutely. But I don't think anybody that's watching this will see you as weak.
It takes more courage to be vulnerable than it do to be a tough guy. I'm gonna always be vulnerable first. I'm only tough if I just gotta be.
They pull that Kev out. Cause this Kev cool. He just wanna, you know, get on a cigar, you know, drink a little water.
I'm not no
drunk by 3 gallons a day.
I'm really a teddy bear though. I'm really a teddy bear, but we just went down that path and I was just explaining it. And then, you know, I know a lot of people gonna watch this and I don't wanna hurt no feelings because we healing like past relationship.
Yes.
And like I'm in the process of healing my relationship with my mother and like I love my mom. Like I tell her, I say, I'm grateful for you. You gave me life. We talk every day now. She talked to my new wife on the phone. Yep.
Yeah, what did you want to be when you were a child?
I don't know. Probably garbage man. I used to want to hang out the back of the truck. Shit was fun. But you know, as we get older, it's like you don't be no garbage man. They don't make that much money.
Yeah.
You don't be no fireman. Like, man, I want to hang on the back of the truck. When you a kid, you're not thinking about the money. You're just thinking about what looks fun.
Right.
They hanging on the back of the truck. I want to hang off the back of the truck too.
So you go through all this trauma. You said something earlier. You said
You don't know it's trauma when you're going
through it. But you said you healed generational trauma.
Yeah.
We hear a lot of people say, well, I want to create generational wealth. But just like generational wealth is passed down, so it's trauma.
Yeah, because until I healed the relationship with my mother, I couldn't receive the type of woman that I was supposed to receive. Because I was always looking for my mother. I'm not looking for my mother anymore than any woman I meet. I'm looking for me. I'm looking for myself. And I told my mom, I said, I love you. And this was, my daughter was right there and everything. I say, so no matter what I do, it's never going to be enough. And those were the type of women that I would pursue. No matter what I did, it was never enough. And it wasn't my mama's fault that she was like that, but that's just all she knew. So I say, really, So everything that's going on with you right now in your life is my fault. Wow. I say that's really what you're saying without saying it. And it was when I released that situation, and it took a little while after that, but like I say, it was one of the biggest things and the most beautiful things that I did is I'm like, I don't owe nobody no more but my children. That was a self-worth issue. Like when it's kind of like seeking validation. I always trying to help people. That's just how my heart is. I want to help. I help myself.
Is it because you didn't get help when you thought you needed that you find that flip side that you try to help everybody?
Yeah, exactly. It's like a self-worth issue. It's like you see yourself, you see the hurt parts of yourself and other people. So you just want to just try to help everybody. But guess what you're doing? You're enabling them. You're not really helping them. That's a pacifier. Sad but touching.
When you tell these stories about your childhood and about the trauma and some of your family members, when you go back and see it, but Ken, come on, man, some of that stuff you just keep that between us. Have you got any of that?
And I didn't disclose anything though. And I never disclosed anything. I didn't incriminate anyone. I just didn't. You want me to be honest? I hate to say what I'm about to say. Don't nobody tell me nothing. With all due respect, people be just happy to see me. And if they work, and if they did have something to tell me, they gonna pretend like they happy to see me. With all due respect, I mean, it sounds harsher than what it is.
Yeah. So you go through all that.
You know, what they think. What they think. You weren't there, buddy.
That was you good. You good. And did you play sports growing up? Did you want to play sports?
I tried.
What happened? Cause you tell me you black flipping and you could do yoga, you doing all this, so that's athletic.
I'm a natural athlete. I'm a natural athlete. I played middle school football. I had fun with that. I played middle school. I was a linebacker.
Okay.
I played Pee Wee football too. I played baseball.
Right.
All that.
I get
AAU basketball. Not on lab though. Basketball, I'm a great passer.
Is that the way your way of saying I can't shoot?
Oh, full square. Oh, don't touch me.
You played baseball, you played baseball, you played basketball, you played football.
And I'm not trying to sound like a nerd, but my favorite sport was soccer. Good at soccer.
So in other words, you ain't want to. I mean, I'm looking at a guy like yourself. You all dieseled up. You ain't want to play football. You ain't want to put that pain on nobody.
Steroids and Cocoa Puffs. I boxed too. I boxed for a long time. I've been boxing since I was probably like 14. I thought I was gonna be Muhammad Ali. That got cut short. Hey, get on the ground, hands behind your back.
What happened when you doing what you tried to do, what you needed to do to try to be Muhammad Ali?
Yeah. I was on the AAU boxing team. I did good. I did good while I was doing good. But I was decent. I was fair for a score.
And then, okay, the path. This is the path. It's straight there. How did Pierre get off the path?
Man, why you like today? I hate to say this. Been off the path.
Even when you was on the path, you were off the path.
It was wrong. It was wrong.
What if you say your dad was in the street? If your dad being in the streets,
Not just regulars in the streets. Like a lot of people say it's like, well, my dad was so yeah. I was saying.
but if your dad had said, Kev, I don't want this for you. I want you to play football. I want you to play basketball. I want you to play soccer.
You can't tell me that.
Cause when you do it,
You can't tell me that. You can't never say that to me.
why? He pops. He pops. We listen to pop.
Listen good too. I'm proud of you.
You get jammed up.
Which
The first time that you got it, what did you do for the first time for the folks to come get you?
I don't want to talk about it, but I was 13 the first time I went to prison. I was in jail.
You went to juvie.
Yeah, juvenile detention.
Okay.
And I tell everybody this, if they would have just put me in the car and drove me to the front of the jail and said, if you come again, you're going to have to go in there, and it's not going to be pretty. I probably would have been so scared I would never come again. But once the fear of imprisonment was removed, it became so much more easier to come back.
So juvie didn't scare you.
Juvenile detention is the most chaotic. Adult jail be laid back. Adult jail be more structured. It depends on what camp you get to.
Right.
If you get to a pen, it's gonna be structured. Satellite camp, it might be a little chaos, but with all due respect, my law, something serious. My respect on heavy. Not because I'm just no monster or nothing like that, but I feel nothing, I respect all. My respect some serious.
Is that the number one currency when you dealing with places, be it juvie, be it satellite, be it the big house? Is respect the number one currency when you walk into one of these places, facilities?
Yes, sir. Body language is the loudest language. Respect is earned, not given. And nobody will ever respect you.
So you got to get it immediately.
Say that. I don't know shit or some shit.
Right, you still here.
Get tried. So let's just say y'all.
So now you bought to my sending invite.
From the neighborhood to the jail to everybody, right. Beat up all of it. But a dog jail, I don't have any losses. But I had already been through everything already.
They know you. Did they know? So the first time you went to juvie, you were not afraid?
Yeah, scared of.
Okay. Did you know anybody in there?
Yeah. Everything from my neighborhood enough.
So they looked out for you.
I really still had to scuffle. Hey, you and him, y'all do something. I'm grateful that happened though. It taught me a lot about who I was as a person.
Okay, you go to juvie, you like, damn, I mean, I ain't really.
And then another thing, I gotta say this. I did get God rest the dead. I did get what they call bushed or jumped.
Yeah.
In adult jail. Like, but the people that was involved in that, they not here no more. But I did get, I ain't had nothing to do with it or nothing, but they just not here no more. But like even them, like you got to kill me. I ain't gonna stop.
What would lead one to get bushed or jumped?
I don't know what it was about. I don't know. But how my lawyer said, it's always over a girl.
Ain't no girls in there.
I think I probably put it on the street. And then I fell on the line he was on. It was with the same.
The young lady. The young lady.
And oh my house.
Man, come on, man. That was your girls.
Oh, yeah. I guess he fell play. I mean, I accidentally picked the phone. I thought my pal. I'm like, I'm over here. Hey, it's my turn. It's my turn today.
You picked the phone up. Come on, man. You don't answer the phone at nobody else's house, Cam. You come on, you wrong for that. No, I can't. No, I can't get down with you.
Don't. We was at her sister's house. It was her cell phone.
Why you answering? You don't pay the bill. You pay the bill. He just kept it. He's trying to get in touch with him.
Look, hey, it's my turn to go out to kick the Lamar, though. And he just took it. I really was joking.
Man, you know you can't joke with nobody like that, Kim. Come on now.
Hold on.
And you knew then. You calling the chick, and you call it all of a sudden. Hey, what up, player? I'm over here right now. It's my turn. She'll get at you on Friday. The day Tuesday.
I was really playing, though. I was playing.
Where they play like that at, Kevin? Where they play like that at? Where?
I was a kid then.
You know that they play like that because you was already in the streets.
Yeah.
So you know they don't play like that.
It was whatever, but I really wasn't tripping though. It wasn't nothing like that. It was like, man, that was my house.
That was your young lady. Okay, I get that.
See what I'm putting that dick on his house. That's how that's going right now. Yeah.
Okay, but keep that on the line.
All that stalking, man. I'm a player. We don't do no shit like that. Who raised you?
You a player. He was.
Yeah.
He was in love with us. He probably done bought a little something, playing the ring. He probably paying the phone bill, got paying the light bill and all that.
He wasn't paying no phone bill. Shawty was with you, I guess, probably when I was in jail or something. I forgot. You was something.
You passed the time.
Yeah, you was something to do there. It was cool. Our local tax expert will give you taxes for $150 all in. They know your situation. Nothing's worth it. The government too. It is $150 to get your taxes done by a local expert.
When it comes to weight loss, man, folks who rope in with one price.
Then fees start coming up again.
You know, Rex will show you the cost up front.
I'll ring a bell. That weight loss plans are $39 per month plus Medicare. Got good RX. You probably find yourself on the same line.
I ain't never know how he lived. You know how I look. And then he already had, his little people back there or whatever. It wasn't nothing major though. Then it's so crazy. He didn't even want to scratch. He was little. He wasn't even on scratch. He wasn't living like that for real. He talked good though, but
We try to sit the boy for you.
come on. He didn't want to do nothing but one of his partners, they had jumped me or whatever. But then after they jumped me, it wasn't really problematic because after that, I still led the front call. I say tomorrow we're gonna go to it again. Yeah, shit. I had a little eye. Had a black eye, little eye. Yeah. Probably had a little, you know what I'm saying? He busting up a little bit, nothing major. Little lips, little eye, cool.
Then you come back tomorrow and do it again.
It was somebody else was on the line that we all had mutual respect for because I used to date this, so he cool.
How big is that rules, like 25 people?
Yeah, from Baker to Gonzalez, you blink your eye, you get a pair through it, it's small.
Right.
But they got a lot of trophies come from Baker, a lot of living legends come from them.
Yeah.
I'm blessed to have you up there.
So at 13, you get your first juvie. Okay, you get out. Did you say, you know what? I ain't going back. I'm gonna be on the string now.
I was still seeking acceptance. I was running with some older dudes and I was seeking acceptance for them and point. I'm gonna show you what's that. All you gotta do is point. I guess it was they put batteries in my bag. I guess. But I was seeking acceptance. Because I was looking up to see who that wasn't even like that for me. So I was like seeking acceptance, like all young kids and personable kids. Them respecting me made me just feel so great. But I'm like, as I started maturing in the game, I'm like, y'all really,
I'm about a life that y'all not about. And y'all putting y'all battering me up.
Yeah, everybody's been an R2D2 before. Everybody's been a robot. Some people still are. But I no longer operate off batteries.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your favorite proud partner of Roast Park. Have you ever had one of those nights? Maybe you're watching a movie, it's laughing, cheesy, snuggled in closer on the couch, and boom, it's on. Now in these moments, you can't get caught slipping. You gotta be ready to perform like it's the big game. You hear me? That's what roast sparks come in. These bad boys dissolve right under your tongue. No water, no worries. And here's the kicker: that dual acting formula stays active for up to 36 hours. Nah, you ain't hard for 36 hours. Let's get that straight. But when the moment strikes again or again, you're ready to rise to the occasion. With roast spark, you get harder, you get more control, and everybody's leaving the room with a smile. That's what I call a dub, baby. And check this out. If you prescribe to new sexual health patient and get $15 off the first order of Roast Spark on a recurring plan. Just go to ro.co/Shay to find out if prescription Roast Sparks are right for you. Again, that's ro.co/Shay. Now, you know you need drinks. Roast Sparks are a compounded drug that means this is how to be prescribed under federal law. But it isn't FDA original, and it doesn't go through their reviews. For the full safety info, hit up ROCO/safety info. So, fellas, stay confident, stay ready.
And then they just told me,
Let me ask you this. And you're going to do the realization care. So, you know what? I'm done with this. Unless I absolutely positively have to get down, I'm done with this. The last bid I did. How long was that? What was that straight? 33 months. Drugs.
No, they try to say that it was in Chicago. It was crazy. I never heard of this charge though, but they tried to say I was a convicted felon with a firearm. Because I didn't have a firearm. But they say I'm a gang chief. I'm not even from Chicago. I've never been in a gang.
Right. But you done been locked up a lot of places, though, kid.
What's a lot?
More than one. Different states.
Iowa.
Louisiana, Chicago, Canada, Ohio. Yeah.
How you know about Ohio?
Yeah.
You didn't know Ohio?
Yeah.
They got rich. All done.
Really?
Yeah. Good people.
So after
That's crazy. How you know about this? Or you done been your home, or you done been your third. Let's get quiet.
I was okay in school. I wasn't great, but I was okay.
I was looking at that one where you
funny, boy.
So I'm just trying to figure out how you go from that. Were you rapping before you started doing all this stuff, or rapping was a byproduct that, you know what, let me find something I can do that because I can make an honest living doing it.
I fell in love with the hustle. I never really took music serious.
Okay.
I started taking music serious when I started watching everybody do what I wanted to do.
Okay.
And I was like, I'm gonna take this shit seriously. But by the time I was taking it serious, I still had other shit thinking I had to go to the face, all that shit. But I was addicted to the hustle.
Right.
Because if you ain't got no money, you ain't shit. I fell in love with the hustle music. It's like I had I just love the hustle. Like when Mitch said on Pay the Phone, I love the hustle.
Do you believe people look at you differently? You differently treat you differently if you got paper?
Paper, no.
No.
Yeah, they do.
Because they say money, money, you don't need no money. And people gonna treat you the same, gonna look at you the same. Women gonna treat you the same, gonna look at you the same.
That's not true. I wish a woman would come in here and tell me, well, it's not about the money. Well, go get a bum off from over the Skid Row. I bet he has a great conversation. Go get him. Move him in your house. Because money don't matter. It's so silly.
But if you go back, you look at Louisiana, you got Wayne, you got P, you got Boosie, NBA, YB, Mystical, Soldier, Slim, C, Murder, Julie, Webby, Currency, Birdman, BG. You saw all of that coming up. You was around it. And you still didn't want to do right until you wanted to do right.
It's not that. I was trying, but I also was trying other work.
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
Well, you can't serve two gods. You'll love one and despise the other.
You could just love both of them.
Nah, you can't love. You can't love it. One of them got to go. Because we had a conversation. We had a conversation earlier.
It's about the law of equivalent exchange. So, yeah, where your attention goes, energy flows. Wherever you put the most, that's where you get the most out of it. What you do most people best.
Absolutely.
So I agree with it.
What you love to do, what your passion is, who you gonna be really. If you put your time into that passion, you gonna be good at it.
I love creating.
Create. Who you create?
One more hustle. One more CFO for no. Then charge. Like, come on, man. Like, what? Come on, man.
Yeah, you were exposed to that at a very young age. So really, theoretically, that's kind of all you need.
Y'all see my grandma on Instagram talking to gangs of sheep? I'm playing. God bless the dead. I mean, I'm trying to, I'm trying to, like, get to you the wrong way, but I don't want you to feel like, you know what I'm saying? But there's no wrong way. I'm going to take the ticket. I'm a real street, unfortunately, right? Like, I try to, jackets and everything. I ain't trying to come out here and be like, I just been bad my whole life. I done been on the block, say, I ain't see, I got a phone PK. You eat that motherfucker, man. Yeah. This meaty. Oh, like I can't be nothing for me. Oh, damn. I made a better way because I don't ever want my children to experience the things that I experienced. My children, if they be in the streets, I feel as a father. I don't miss the streets, but I love it. I like street shit. You know you can never go back there. You can go fish. Yeah, and the game ain't the same. What changed? They still moving the goalposts, you know? And it's crazy that I'm sitting here with like dressed around drifts talking about how the street should be. It used to seem like it used to seem gold. It used to seem hard. You know what I mean? Now it's a lot of slime ball activity. You know what I'm saying? When you looking at it from the outside looking in, you thinking, man, they getting money over there. They all loyal to each other and all that. You don't know, nigga. You don't know as soon as you pull off, they talk about you behind your back. You don't know as soon as you go to jail, your main man he trying to lay. You don't know that. You know what I'm saying? It's just different. You don't know that he done went in there and made a deal. He done came to you wearing a wire. He done did a control bag. Like, you don't know that they go like that. Then they got these other rules, like, you really get to, you know what I'm saying? Just talking about some old shit. They got a rule called irrelevant conduct. Like, just talking about some shit you ain't got no business. You know, it's different.
Well, seems like you got
it ain't no consequences. It ain't no consequences behind, like, people ask me, how you feel about people that wreck? It ain't about no street code that make me don't wreck. What make me don't want to be a rat is that we do not sacrifice the lives of others for our own self-preservation. So that's like if you're a Christian and you subscribe to the Christian faith, like I told my Lord, Judas told on Jesus. He did. 30 pieces filled. And so I never want to be like, we don't sacrifice the lives of others for our own self-preservation.
Well, I get it. I get not snitching if you in the street. Because if you in the street, you know what comes along with the act.
Everybody tell them. I mean, they got some. Cam, I
ain't gonna lie to you, Cam. I ain't in the street. You did something I'm telling. I didn't sign up for that, Cam.
Well, based on my assessment, and to be honest, I wouldn't do nothing gangster with you. I wouldn't even put myself in that.
I sure appreciate that.
I wouldn't put myself in that predicament, and I wouldn't even expose you to some shit that you might not be ready for, mentally, spiritually, or physically.
No,
Yeah. But that boy ESTG say, first time I hit something with that flick, I had a weak stomach.
So you see all these figures around me in Louisiana doing it. Is that when you like, okay, I'm gonna take it serious? Because people around you, it's easy. It's not easy. I shouldn't say easy. But when you see people that grew up in an environment like you and can do something, you have to think that you can do it.
Mm-hmm. I ain't seen no doctor in law.
He's a hustler. You can't.
What I do is think I live under that whole law, like the every, but I'm not no pimp. I don't take cash out of bitch ass. I'm too much of a protector for the like my heart ain't built for that. And they say to thine own self be true. So I just ain't got the heart for that to be no pimp. I couldn't. My heart ain't gonna let me do it because I love hard. I'm a lover. So it's like if you violate, I'm gonna demonstrate right there. I'm not even gonna let my woman go through that. I'm gonna protect her at all costs. So I had to pick something else more suitable for me.
Right.
But I respect every man hustle, but that ain't my hustle. I like that. I'm in the hardball like black top in between the yellow line.
Right.
But like I say, I'm so glad that I've been delivered from that bullshit.
Yeah, we try to keep it from going back. Don't go back.
Don't make me.
I love my internet. I mean, it's everything. Fast, reliable, and the space. Plus, I don't have to worry about my rate because I've got Price Lock Promise.
P, you see Master P, and I've met P, talk to P. He's a great dude. For him to be able to do what he did, selling and to get and to now he's a multi-hundred millionaire. What does P mean to New Orleans?
I don't know what he mean to New Orleans. I know what he mean to me.
What do you mean to you?
That man still come knock on my door to this day. We live in the same neighborhood.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, that nigga still pulling up like he in a project. Hey, wake up. Get up out that bed. Nah, he proud of me, though. He proud of me.
What was the first time that you met P?
I kind of grew up knowing him.
Okay.
Since I was a kid.
What have you learned? You see a guy that, tried out for the NBA, made it to the last cut, became this mogul.
That's not the Master P I know.
Yeah, I know you know the other one.
The ice cream man. He always been a hustler. He always been a hustler. A dog about that paper. Yeah.
I read that Boosie popped on one of your tracks at a discount.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. What does that mean when you see somebody that's already made it, that's in the game, and they say, you know what? You good dude, bro.
It was beautiful because he showed love. Like he was texting. He was texting everybody. But he showed love at a time when he didn't even have to.
Right.
It was beautiful.
Does that mean more to you when somebody gives you favor and they don't have to?
You didn't have to do that. But you did that. And I respect you for that. Still to this day. It was like in 2008 or something like that. 2007. He didn't have to do that.
He didn't have to do any of that
at all.
Birdman. Did Birdman try to sign you to Cash Money?
Something like that.
What happened?
I don't know. It's like when I saw him give I saw him bust down 100 million with his team. Like in front of me. And I was like, I want to do this for my team. He's like, you gonna do it, nephew. You're Aquarius. It's ink. You gonna do it. And that was all the motivation I needed. But when I was over there with them, I already had my own record label though.
Right.
Like I followed in the footsteps of Master of Cash Money, No Limit, Trillion T. I followed in the footsteps of them. I wanted my own record label, Bread Ones.
Jim Jones, Jim Jones told the story on Drake Champ that you wouldn't sign with Cash Money unless they introduced him to you. Jim Jones. Is there any truth to that?
Okay.
Well, I got you here right now. Well, tell me what it's. Tell me the truth.
I mean, if that's what they told him, I don't know the conversation they had, but I never even signed to them. So,
right. Well, maybe because you didn't meet him.
I met Jim Jones, and that is not the story.
That baby because why you didn't sign?
I don't know, but when I met him though, yeah, like, and we still got a great relationship to this day. So I won't say that because I didn't even hear that interview or see that. No one ever. This new information to me.
Okay,
but I don't know what they told him. But when I met him and we had developed our own relationship and rapport, we've been like brothers ever since.
Wow.
And he taught me a lot about the industry and the label. And I'm be honest, Jim Jones was the flash in the game. Like that I looked up to. Like, hey, shout out to Jim. But yeah, he was the flash in the game at that time.
And then you meet Wayne.
Yeah, I met Wayne.
How old was Wayne when you met him?
I don't even remember how old I was. I just got out of jail 2011, so I might have been like 20 something. Out of jail 2011. And I met Wayne maybe 2011 or 12, I don't remember. It might have been the end of 11 or the beginning of 12. Don't make me lie to you.
So that group, I mean, you got Young Money, you got No Limit. What's the Young Money with Wayne, Drake, Nicki?
Who wouldn't have wanted to be there?
Yes.
That was like they at that time, they was like the Roman Empire of the music industry.
For sure.
And I was like Hannibal Barker.
So what's up?
Nothing. Yeah, here I am. That's what's up. Oh, my bad. Ask me that question again. What's up?
Yeah.
Ask me.
What's up?
Me. What's up?
No, I mean, why did you get down with them brother money? That's the money. You talking about $100 million for buck down $100 million.
I don't think it was in alignment for me. It might have not been in the cards for me. I believe in allowing things to happen how they're supposed to happen. Okay. Like me and Birdman, we still got a great relationship. Right. Me and Wayne got a great relationship. We do. There's no static or no smoking or nothing, but it just wasn't in alignment for me at that time.
All right, well, then help me up.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't be who I am if that situation would have happened.
Well, you don't feel like you missed out on anything. That's it.
No.
You believe everything. You believe everything happened for a reason. There's a purpose behind everything.
Yeah. Projection is protection. You don't know what you're being protected from.
But you do gotta trust that you're being protected.
You gotta know. Disappointments come with it, so I accept my wins the same as I do my defeats. But I love when I'm there for something. And I love the man that I've become. Nobody owns me. No, just me. I heard Denzel say that in American Game. Nah, I ain't gonna say that, but I'm around a lot of good people and I met a lot of great people and I get to be myself every day. Right. How many people get to wake up and be their authentic self? Like when I walk in, man, what's that? I just hug. Yeah, I ain't gotta be careful. Right. I could just be me. And people love you and respect you more when you authentic.
Well, you can be that better than anybody, cuz.
Yeah, I'm me.
You copyright.
I'm me.
Wayne, the best rapper from New Orleans.
In what time?
Anytime. The greatest rapper from New Orleans is who?
He one of my favorites.
I'm just trying to figure out who you gonna say better than Weezy.
He's one of my favorites. He's one of my favorites.
You see this debate going online?
Yeah.
You already know what I'm gonna say.
I don't really do a lot of social media.
Right.
And to be honest with you, when I wake up, like, it's so crazy. Like, I'll make a post and just turn my phone off and go about my day. And my partners will text me, man, say, bro, man, you out your mind. Like a lot of people did. Man, hey, my girl said, man, you out your mind. What did I do? I just told the truth. What did I do?
Well, I get you. You might not have heard it, but there's a debate online that says NBA YB is better than Wayne in this prime.
You want me to be honest?
Yeah.
I don't entertain those kind of conversations. With all due respect.
Okay.
With all due respect, like me and my wife, we get up and we work, we pray, we work out, we go to the gym. I do things that is gonna raise my frequency.
Right.
Small-minded people discuss people. I guess medium-minded people discuss events, and people like me, we discuss ideas, entrepreneurship, and business, and all that. So that's what my mind is.
Right. You got a YB tattoo though.
I guess.
So y'all cool.
Yeah.
So also ain't no beef between nobody. So also the New Orleans rapper, y'all cool. Y'all get down.
Ever sue the driver who crashed into you after a car accident. There's a better way to get compensated that's faster, easier, and could get you way more money without spending years in court or paying expensive lawyers up front. If you've been in a car accident within the past year, even if you were just a passenger.
Well, me and YB from Baton Rouge.
Okay.
But I'm New Orleans and Baton Rouge. I'm both. I've been back for my whole life. I done lived in both places. But everybody from Louisiana pretty much get along.
Yeah.
But it's like when you say who's better, I just don't even entertain them kind of conversation.
I get that.
Like, that's not even, like, I don't wake up to discuss what other people doing. Forgive me, that's just not, it's not what I think.
No, we good. Who haven't you worked with that you like to work with?
Oh, you've been hurt by someone else. You can tell by the way you carry yourself. But if you let me, here's what I'll do. I'll take care of you. Rihanna.
Oh, you want to work Riri?
Well, she got children and all that right now. So if she gets time,
Right.
she one of my favorites. You talking about rap or just
Anything, whatever.
yeah, I want to work with Rihanna,
SZA, whomever.
and then I just think we'll sound good together. Then if we talking about rap, I done work with everybody I ever wanted to work with in the rap game. I wish I could have did a song with Biggie Small and Big Pun. That'd have been horrible.
TikTok.
They had me wanting to be a big old fat nigga, man. They just made it just look so flat.
You down, you done lost 40 pounds. You was that guy. What you mean wanted to be what?
I was titty man, bro. I was real titty man.
So you end up you down now.
Yeah, but it wasn't flat in. It was uncomfortable. Ooh, God. Thank you, God. I don't want to be a fat rapper. Thank you, God. I prayed to lose that weight. I never had no surgery or nothing. I still got body dysmorphia because some days I wake up and just feel like I'm fat.
Right.
And I'm thankful for my body dysmorphia because it's what keep me disciplined.
You ain't take that Zempic, did you?
You ever know the people that take that?
Yeah.
Oh, you just see me.
Oh yeah, but you see all that boy. They don't. Yeah, people that's on that Zempic, they don't. The muscle texture, the head be big.
Head be bigger than their body. Look like if head be big, body be little.
Let's talk about the 2016 trend. where basically you go back and you post from your 2016. Do you remember anything about 2016 that you would like to post?
I can't really post the stuff I want to post, but I would have to take a photo or the picture.
Mhm.
Well, no. I got some pictures. Probably in my old phone somewhere.
Well, good. I mean, that's 10 years. I mean, you get to look back.
I ain't got iCloud though. You know, I never had iCloud on my phone. But yeah, the government say they probably got some shit circulating on the internet. And I was that thing, dude. I was that thing in 2016.
Yeah, 2016 debut album. It's debuted at number 2, right behind Drake.
Yeah, and I got taken away.
I get taken away.
I went to jail. I fumbled. I dropped the ball. I was nominated for a Grammy while I was in prison.
Damn.
Ouch.
If you weren't in jail, you think you'd won?
I don't know.
But you would like to find out.
Ouch.
How different is your life? Do you think your life is different if you have the Grammy as opposed to what now?
It's not about that. It's like the gold medal at the Olympics doesn't make you, it doesn't do anything for you. But I want this gold medal. Who knows? I might get one this year.
I mean, second biggest album in 2016 behind Drake. You know, why do you play the pop game? Why ain't you like say, you know what, do what Drake and Future did? You know, play the pop game.
I do.
You do now, or you?
I've been doing most of what you. I don't even want to say this shit.
Say it.
Most of what you see in the industry, if you go back and look into 2016 all the way to now, look inside of everybody's image, it's a touch of things.
Outside of you going to jail, being nominated for a Grammy, second biggest album, is there anything you remember about 2016?
Mm-hmm. That was the most miserable time of my life. I just made it look good. I was depressed.
Bro, okay. Got second biggest album. I mean, you got a lot going on.
Still gotta fly to go, gotta go to court, back and forth, all these different court hearings. Gotta fly to a city that you don't live in, get on the plane, get off the plane, go to court. That's draining. And then with everything else that was going on, it just wasn't, I wasn't at peace.
Right.
I wasn't at peace.
But you do understand why you were having to go to those cities, right?
Yeah. I believe in accountability. That was my fault.
Right.
That was my fault that I missed out. There wasn't nobody else's fault but my fault. Because if I knew better. I ain't about to sit up here and say I ain't know better. I knew better. I knew better. And I was fortunate.
Right.
I was fortunate that that judge didn't abuse discretion. Because he didn't have to. He could have smacked me. But I just told him, I said, I'm going to go ahead and cop out. I want to take it to trial, but I still want to salvage with a little of a career. I do that. But I could have litigated for myself, Judge. Well, why didn't you? Because you seem very intelligent. Because I'm a nigga. That's why. And he laughed. It's in the minimus. The minimus is the people that the record.
Yeah.
It's in the
stenographer. Yeah.
the report. I could get the real version, but you know everything be redacted. You're right to get it from the clerk. Some shit.
I read your DM Drake, Rihanna, Big Mill. I just want to know, why aren't you afraid of rejection?
You said I didn't DM?
I said you did.
Yeah. I was afraid of rejection.
Well, if you DM them, you ain't afraid of rejection.
That was before I DM'd them. I had to just swallow my pride and DM all of them. I DM'd all of them. I was like, let's work. Something I know. And that was big for me. I know they got a lot going on.
Sure.
The only one responding was Rihanna.
Really?
Yeah, she told me, she said, I'm proud of your growth. And I was like, thank you. Thank you. Wow, I didn't know you could see me, but thank you. She was like, I'm proud of your growth, proud of your journey. That's what she told me. Like, thank you.
That meant a lot, didn't it?
Yeah, because it's like, it let me know that the world watching. The people you don't think be watching, be watching.
Did you go on tour with Cardi?
Something like that.
What you mean something like that? Either you did or you did. Gates.
I mean, I went on tour with her, but it wasn't like I was on tour with her.
I'm confused.
Because it was like 6 dates.
Yes.
You know, support. And it was beautiful. There was a lot went on. Not with her or her account, but in my background, a lot went on. I didn't really get to, you know what I'm saying, enjoy it the way that I should have.
So you want to do more dates, or you just had so much going on that you weren't allowed to enjoy it? Period.
Yeah, I wasn't able to. My head wasn't. I wasn't in the right space. I'll say that. But the way everything going on tour is like therapy for me. I love performing. I love getting on stage.
Right.
Because I get to see like everybody love me, and then get off stage. It's like
Fight tonight. Fight tonight. Fight tonight. Fight tonight. Fight tonight. Is it the fight tonight?
Did she ever respond?
Them know in the chase is the fight tonight.
Why would we put it?
what you mean? Everybody wanted to lay dick. We had everybody wanted
to have sex with Nikki.
That song. Like we gonna lay dick.
I want Nikki. She need Kevin. She's still playing around with Kenneth.
Yeah. I said that. I did that. Please.
I don't know.
Please forgive me. I'm just so deeply not sorry. Please forgive me.
Kev, I will be honest, I don't know. I mean, maybe some might think, oh, he put that a song, that's nice. Let me do what he says he wants to do. But there's probably another way, probably a better way to go about it.
Yeah, it probably was, but I was just going. I was just going that day. I went in there and just let everything out.
You didn't want to keep anything in?
I just let everything out. And hey, it's what it was. So I believe in accountability, and I'm fully prepared to accept whatever come behind. Like, I'm fully prepared.
I'm just trying to figure out if you would have ever meet this person in person, what you go, hey, how you doing? Nice to meet you. Yeah, it's good to see you too.
You gotta say no. I don't speak English spoken to. Now, if you speak to me and be like, Kevin, you know how you feel, you right, yes, ma'am. I could have said it a better way.
No, you couldn't. You could not have said that. Or you could have just said,
no, I ain't saying that. What I said, I want nigga, she need kept, she think playing around. Yeah, you playing around.
No, you said you want to have sex with her.
Yeah, I want like, anybody that mean, the old nigga, anybody that meet her and say that they ain't want to lay, you lie. That's a beautiful woman. I want to lay. What you mean?
Did you want a relationship with her?
If it get to that.
Well, I thought that's what I was supposed to say, relationship, and then the other part that you were talking about.
I'm a lady first. I jump in a relationship, I might not be getting what I'm bargaining for. You ain't never been with in a plan even. Oh, how it's supposed to be.
Yes,
I'm psyched up. I'm psyched up about this. That she just buku regular. Buku meaning like, yeah, I know what buku is. It's just buku regular. Like, I done had women like that. I'm the psyched up. Yeah, and I just and get over there and be disappointed. I done had a lot of disappointments.
But let me ask you this: were you disappointed because of who she was? The image, the persona, the thought? She's a singer. She's an entertainer. The lady that you was having that you thought she was gonna be, Beckham. She was gonna be that. This gonna be.
Ooh, it have been a lot of women like that. Just as a man, you see something, you be like, ooh. You know, she look like she's some latex. be sitting back, I'll be like, say, check out right there. Like she look like she's. I was like, yeah, she nice. No, she look like she's under pressure over there. Any man that say that that's not how they feel, they land.
Back acting confident, long lasting endurance. That's why you should try the combo chewable from the OGED brand. Yeah, you heard me. The combo chewable. This right here is definitely a power move. Why pick between sildenafil?
If you my partner and it's your old lady, I never look at her. I don't play like that. But if she fair game, she fair game. If she fair game. Even if she going, but she for somebody that I know, that I got a relationship with, I ain't. No, you shouldn't. I ain't doing. Even if she, let me ask you a question. Even if she has been with somebody you knew, and she no longer with that person, I'll close the person meeting. Oh, Jesus. If I'm my partner, like one of my partners, and no, I never, that's like one of my partners be going, bust their baby mama, I can't do this. No. Nah, if it's you somebody I just know who you is, but I don't just know you. You don't get down with it like that. So yeah, we ain't rocking like that. Then you know that's different. She got out. I'm gonna watch that show. Mother take it up. If it go like that, because I lay back like I like for a woman like come at me. I guess like I like to kick it with them and yeah all that, but I kind of like to play hide. I like when it be that sexual tension between me and that woman. Yeah, but like we see who gonna go with the first move. Like I play hide with a little bit, and they just be like, "So this young lady, you feeling her, and you and she feeling you? I want you, yeah." But I just, but you want to see who gonna make the first move that really tried to see who first. Yeah, and I'm gonna put us in a position to where you gonna have to go with your move. You know, we might do dinner dates a few times, and the next time, hey, look, I cook. Couple of hoes. You cook? Oh yes, ma'am. Without question. Who taught you how to cook? My grandmother taught me how to cook. What you cooking? What's the deal? What's the meal? I'm trying to touch her. I'm trying to touch her soul. The mere fact that you bring it over that you cooking for and you try to get out like that. Nah, it's just I ain't trying to get out, but I'm about to be in it. I'm in this. We're in my house now. Yeah, I got on the nice little pants. Yeah, you can see the luggage now. You can see the lumber. And I'm cooking for you. I do a little steak. Might do some couscous. Might do a potato or something. Man. Player shit. Oh my God, you put in my seasoning game so on point. Cause you're from New Orleans, cause you know they love that seasoning. Oh, yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. My seasoning game on point. Yeah. Watch a little movie, player shit. Then I talk to the movie. So I tell her, hey, look, babe, please don't judge. She's like, what? I would judge. Babe, I be talking to the movie. You be talking to babe, I be talking to the movie. I ain't gonna lie, I be talking to myself too, babe, but I be talking to the movie. You be talking to the movie. Come on, I be like, you gonna do that stupid bitch. Oh my God, I didn't know you were this funny. You're oh my God, I didn't know you were this funny. But my wife, that I'm like, she know what? She know. You start your own record label. Yes, sir. You got artist side? Yeah. I got all 7 of my different personalities. But nah, we got some artists there, we got some artists. Tell us about the business. What am I missing about the rap business? Because I've got a lot of I haven't heard a lot of they have a lot of entertainers on here that do what you do. I haven't heard a whole lot good about the music industry. You get what you negotiate? I've been having a beautiful time in the industry. Nah, in the beginning I wasn't because I had to learn how to get out of my own way. So, but I've been having fun lately.
So in other words, as Ted Cruz once said, don't nod yes and mean no.
You get what you negotiate. People love me because I'm straight to the point.
Right.
I say what I mean.
Okay.
Mean what I say.
What's my percentage? What am I getting out of this? What are you taking from this?
I'm gonna agree to the terms of disagree. And then we're gonna go back and forth. And then when it gets to where I wanted to get to, I'll engage.
Do you have representation or do you represent yourself?
I'm able to represent myself, but it's always good to have representation.
Yeah. Somebody read on fire.
Awful.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. There's been a standard screaming industry because everybody's like, you know, the mom and pop stores, they're no. I mean, you remember you used to go to Tower and put it, and you used to go to the mom and pop show, you put the record on, you can listen to it.
You know what's crazy?
What's crazy?
I still sell hard capital and I sell record.
You,
The record.
yeah, the 45, 33. Yeah.
I still sell them and I do them like for my fans.
Okay.
Do them like at the merch tables, concerts. But I can't realize it was like something from that era. I'm passing out CDs.
Yeah. Because, you know, you had the LP, 30, 45, 33. Then you had well, you had the 8-track and all those. Then you
I
had the
was
cassette.
passing out my mixtape going everywhere. I went to the mall and shout out to all my partners that helped me with that because I know they believed in me. The dudes ain't got to help me pass out no CD.
Right.
We was all passing out CDs together.
When you pass out a big CD,
I gave it to you and I tell you, look, I'm from Kevin Gates. I want to be your favorite rapper. I just want to be.
Are they free or you charge me?
For free? I just want to be your favorite rapper.
Oh, you know what? So I'm glad. Dude, when I was in Atlanta at the mall, they run up on me. They try to get me a plate for $5.
I'm gonna guarantee you for free. And hopefully you'll become a fan and start coming to the concert. Red won a concert. I'm beyond her. Yes, Lord.
You launched the energy drink and a coffee.
I launched the energy drink, but that ended up being resolved when I went to prison. And my coffee is still doing what it's supposed to do.
Do what it's supposed to do.
Yeah.
You a coffee drinker?
Heck, I'm doing better.
Yeah.
But rehab's for quitters. Yeah, I'm a coffee drinker.
What business did you start that you like, you know what, this was a mistake, and that you like, nah, I definitely would do this again. If I had to do this all over again, I definitely would do this.
None.
Really? You don't believe in mistakes?
It was a learning experience.
Did you know that first impressions don't always start with what you say? They can also start with how you smell. And that's why I shop at fragrance.com. Because they make luxury fragrances accessible without the luxury price.
Best purchase you made.
The best purchase. The best things in life are free. The best thing that ever happened to me? Yeah, my children. My children. They changed me. They made me want to change to be a better father for them. And then what's so beautiful about my relationship with my children, I talk to them the way my grandfather, grandmother, everybody talked to me, just they gave me the real. Like, my grandfather always told us either you learn fast or you die young. So he didn't promote, like, adolescence. He promoted maturity. So the internet went in a frenzy when they saw me letting my daughter drive my truck. And she was like, maybe 8 years old at the time. But she been driving. She might have been 10. But she been driving. You know what I'm saying? I promote maturity. Right. They have responsibilities. They have chores. And they get paid once a week.
Good grades, do the chores around the house, take out the trash.
And if you don't, you got to take your lick. If you don't do what you're supposed to do, you're not going to get paid. You're not going to be able to go buy no Robux or go to the mall with your friend or whatever. You're not going to be able to do none of that if you don't take care of your responsibilities. And it's just beautiful because they don't come to me looking for give me. They come looking for, you got anything you need me to do? Because I'm trying to, I'll figure something out.
If you buy a gift for your baby, would you take it back?
You never.
Never?
I don't even want the energy from it. You keep that gift. I was the gift. That was just a trinket. That was just a trinket of my kindness. You keep that gift, and you see if it gets in the bed and they hold you like I hold you at night. You see if it rub your feet. You see if it eat your little booty like I do. You see if that gift do that all the stuff I do to you. You see if you eat it. I eat it. Hold on, excuse me, hold on, rephrase it. What kind of eater? Because men don't call men eaters. That nah, like I got a song, but I be like, what's up? That scared of her when she go to reaching for a halftime. My little eater. She's an eater. I'm not. I can't say I'm no eater, but I eat a little. Yo, whoa. I told you. Why? That's my wife. Told? Yeah. But you didn't come up with that era. I know it was clean. I could just tell by toes, head, shoulder, knee. Yeah, I could tell you a pro. Yeah. But you didn't come up in that era. Down south, we didn't get out like that. Where you from? Georgia. I'm a late 60s, 70 baby. I understand, but you don't know what you miss. I do. I do. I know what I miss it. I love my woman. I like to make myself happy. And she got some beautiful feet. I love to kiss her little toe. You know, little move here. Give me a little try, different. Love me woman. Love to please my woman. Damn, kid. Because I was there. My post workout. Dang.
Nah, it's cool now.
Love my woman.
Actually, I can't even that would be
All right, so back to what Valentine's Day gonna be like. I don't celebrate Valentine's. You don't celebrate Valentine's? Babe, when is Valentine's Day for us? Wow. It ain't that. The reason I live like this is because, unfortunately, I done seen a lot of death. I done seen a lot of that go on. So I'm gonna live every day like it's my last home. I'm gonna do my best to enjoy every day. Okay. Within my means. I ain't gonna. Right. Within my means, I'm gonna try to enjoy the best of every day. But I do boo-boo little bit of shit. Like, you know, it's going